Hi chess friends, today we are going to analyze the game played between Alexander and Nikolai in the year 1915, played in the Moscow city. Alexander plays white, Nikolai is black. White starts with e4, black plays e6, d4, d5. Black wants to play French defense. Knight c3, knight f6, bishop g5, pins the knight to the queen. Bishop b4, pins the knight to the king. e5, white wants to win the knight. s6 by black, other move will lose the knight. Pawn takes knight. Pawn takes bishop. Pawn takes pawn. Rook g8, h4. White wants to open the h file for rook. Pawn takes pawn. Queen g4, putting more pressure on h4. Bishop e7 to guard the h4 pawn. g3 attacks the h4 pawn. If h takes g3 pawn, then rook h8 will be very good for white. c5 attacking the center. Pawn takes pawn. Pawn takes pawn. h5. White follows the chess principle. A passed pawn should be pushed. Pawn takes knight. h6. Pawn takes pawn. Rook b1. Queen a5 check. King e2. Queen takes pawn on a2. Bishop f8 is better. Pawn takes bishop and promotes to queen. Rook takes queen. Knight f3. b6. King d1. Queen c3 to control the h8 square and guard the b pawn. Bishop d3 to guard the h7 square. Now the game is equal. Going back to the position. Queen takes a2, h7. Queen takes rook on b1. Rook f8 is better. Let's check the continuation. White promotes to queen. Queen takes rook on b1. Queen a4 check. bd7. Pawn takes rook and promotes to queen. Bishop takes queen. Queen b3 guards the c2 pawn and attacks the b2 pawn. White is better, but black have drawing chances. Going back to the position. H pawn takes rook and promotes to queen with check. King d7. Queen takes pawn on f7. Queen takes pawn on c2 with check. King f3. Knight c6 to guard the bishop on e7. Queen takes the pawn on e6. White lost the advantage by playing this move. Promoting the g pawn to queen is better. Let's check the lines. Queen e4 check. Queen takes queen. Pawn takes queen check. King g2. Black promotes the b pawn to queen. White has a huge advantage because it has extra queen, and the black's c8 bishop and a8 rook is very passive. Instead of queen e4, black can try knight e5. It forks the two queens and a king. This is called as multi-family fork. At first, it seems like a good move. Even though it forks two queens and a king, it's a blunder. Black is checkmated in 8 moves. Pause the video and find the mate in 8. Compliments on finding the checkmate. Let's see it now. King g2. Knight takes queen on f7. Queen takes knight on f7. Queen c5. Queen takes e6 pawn. King d8. Queen e5. Bishop h3 check to delay the checkmate. Rook takes bishop on h3. Queen b6. Rook h8 check. King d7. Bishop b5 check. Queen takes b5. Queen e6 checkmate. Going back to the position. Queen takes the pawn on e6. King c7. Queen f4 check. King b6. Queen e3 check. Bishop c5. G pawn promotes to queen. Black promotes the b pawn to queen. Wow, there are 5 queens on the board. White king have 3 queens. Black king have 2 queens. Both kings are very greedy like real king. Rook h6 pins the knight to the king. Queen takes bishop on f1, which is a blunder. Pause the video and find the best move for black. Best move is queen e4 check. Queen takes queen. Pawn takes queen with check. King g3. Queen takes bishop on f1. Even though white has 2 queens, the game is well balanced. Now back to the position. Pause the video and find the mate in 5. Queen b4 check. Queen cannot be taken by knight or bishop as both are pinned to the king. Queen b5. Queen d8. King a6. Queen a3 check. Queen a4. Queen takes queen. Queen takes queen. Queen takes queen. Checkmate. If you like the video, share, like and subscribe. Now it's puzzle time. Black to play and win. Post your solutions in the comment section. Thank you.